Star Wars Jedi Survivor. It's been receiving great reviews from game media outlets. However, user reviews aren't as good as expected due to glitches in the game. Hi and welcome back to the channel. This is Ashtray here with another video. It's been a long time since I made a video, around about 6 months I believe. But anyway, I thought I'd talk about Jedi Survivor, a new game developed and produced by Respawn and EA. Star Wars Jedi Survivor and predecessor of 2019's Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Also created by Respawn and produced by EA. Now, as I mentioned before, the user scores are lower, much lower than the game. And this is because the game has come out glitchy. Now, I've had a few issues, mainly frame drops. The 60 frames mode doesn't look as clean and as clear as it should be. The graphics have taken quite a bit of a hit. I prefer to still play on performance mode because I prefer at least a little bit more faster frames or better frames. However, there's been many people who've shared videos on Twitter and other social media outlets showing glitches, enemies falling through the floor or the ground, disappearing entirely. The list goes on. So this brings up the discussion, should these games be releasing with this many bugs at full price? This is classed as a AAA game, but should it be classed as a AAA game with a proviso of quality? I was going back and forth with a person on Twitter saying that there needs to be another option that rates quality. We understand budget, marketing, etc. shifts to that AAA name that it gets, the quota, the title that it gets. However, where does quality sit in that? You can have a great budget, you can have great marketing, but if the game comes out buggy, broken, glitchy, and essentially unfinished or unpolished, should that game be denoted by another letter or number after the AAA? Food for thought on that process. Anyway, as I've mentioned before, I've been playing the game myself on my Xbox Series X, and I've had a few frame rate issues, screen tearing, and a little bit of pop-in. But that's so far been the extent of my issues. My buddy Boba, Fett Gaming, shout out to Boba, he's been playing it as well in his Series X, and he's had a few of the issues, as you can see here in this clip that he shared to Twitter. I did suggest to uninstall and reinstall overnight, as it is quite a big game. It's about 150 gig, give or take, and that does take quite a while to re-download. So I suggested he should try that just to see if that will fix a few of his issues. You never know. But the game is also having major issues on PC. Even the likes of 3080s are struggling to get 60 frames at 4K. Now, we definitely know the console versions aren't going to be 4K at 60, but 1080p it seems to be, or if they can optimize it better, we can get 1440p out of it, 60. Hopefully there's a few patches, or hopefully they can start patching this game as sooner rather than later. But I won't hold my breath for that. It might take a few months. It might even take years until it really, settles down and be's at the performance that it should be. So that also asks the question, well, should the game have been delayed another year or 6 months at least, just to try and bring it up to a better polished state? Because time and time again, people like myself, we pre-order these games because we're fully excited. People suffer from FOMO. And you want to get into the game, and you want to be able to discuss it with your friends and etc. and show videos and talk to people at work about it and whatever. And you want to be able to be up on that. You want to be able to enjoy and experience the game without having to wait. Now, in saying that, Jedi Survivor is better than Fallen Order. The combat has definitely been improved. The animations are better. It's a much more enjoyable game. It's definitely a lot bigger as well. There's 7 planets. I'm still only on the first planet, and I've barely even scratched the surface. It's huge. It's absolutely massive. So this will be a game that I'll sink hundreds and hundreds of hours in. If you don't believe me, you can see how much time I've sunk into Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Odyssey. Tons of time in those games. This is my jam. This is my type of game that I like to play. So I will still play it. I will still stick with it. Again, I've only really had some frame drops and some screen tearing and a little bit of pop-in. Other than that, the game's been pretty good. Anyway, I want to know what your thoughts are. Do you care about buggy games? Do you think that there should be a proviso? Do you think there should be a quality benchmark that they've got to release games at, especially AAA games? Should AAA games be denoted with a number or another letter denoting what that quality is upon launch is going to be? Anyway, let me know in the comments down below if you like this, share it out, sub to my channel. Hopefully I'll make content more often than not, but we'll see. This is the first one I've done in a while, so I'm a bit rusty. But anyway, you can find me at Ashtray Gaming, a Trey, on YouTube, Xbox, Twitter, and other social media platforms. Thanks for watching. Ashtray out.